is, as we see on this map, the very, very bottom part, which is shame. As you see, the energetic log of shame is a 20, and you see the emotional state is constantly in a state of humiliation, and your God self is viewing life as despising. You despise a lot of things in life, as well as being miserable at the same time. So, how do we combat this? We combat this with elimination. That's the process. We must actively go back, which this, in my opinion, is part of revision. We must actively go back and eliminate. What are you truly ashamed of? What are you going through life feeling humiliated at? The only reason you continue to feel shame and humiliation and you view life through the lens of being miserable is because you continue to replay the old story, as we like to say, as another likes to say. So this could actively take some time to go back and figure out, where did this shame originate from? Anybody that has worked with me to help get a relationship or manifest somebody back, or whatever the case may be, knows that I like to use the term original sin. What is the original sin? Where did the original shame come from that caused me to feel this humiliation and walk around through life with this humiliation? Once you really figure that out, it's time to eliminate that. How do you eliminate that? By realizing that all of this stuff is in your mind. Your mind is the reason that all of this is happening, because it's no longer true. Whatever shame you've experienced, whatever humiliation you've experienced multiple times throughout your life, I don't care what the shame is, I don't care what the humiliation was. The bottom line is it's in the past. It's no longer real now in the present. It's no longer real 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later. However, it is your mind. Your mind. The Ghetto Boys, which is a group from back in the day, a rap group, they had a song called My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me.
I'm staring at the woman on the corner. It's fucked up when your mind's playing tricks on you.
And this is exactly what is happening when all of you are operating on the bottom echelon of the map of consciousness. Your mind is constantly telling you, you should be ashamed for what you did to your specific person. You should be ashamed of for letting an old SP treat you that way. You should be ashamed of what happened to you when you were a teenager, or if you were assaulted in any type of way, whatever case may be. You should be ashamed. You should be humiliated. So what happens is you move through life perpetuating that mindset. A lot of us don't realize is, a lot of us, we are stuck in that age that the original sin happened. We're stuck in that trauma that the original sin happened. So whatever the original sin was, or the original sins, if you want to say plural, because something happened multiple times that added up throughout the years, we are stuck in that time frame. We are stuck at 15 years old. Mentally, age-wise, we might be in our 40s or 50s or 60s or 30s or 20s, whatever the case may be. But mentally, emotionally, we are stuck as that 15-year-old self that was assaulted or hurt, or had their heart broken, or whatever the case may be. Mentally, we might still be stuck at 9 years old, even though we're in our 30s now, our 40s. And that is because we are walking around with all of this shame, saying, you should be ashamed that you let this happen to you.